Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. We had some rain earlier this morning, messed up all the fields, so no games for the kids today, which meant shop time for me as they relaxed for a bit. Anyway, you'll remember some time back I created a miniature mule, about 75% size for Ghost, Joe. The reason being he wanted to put some fancy scales on it, which I did. You can see that in another video. Well, whenever I make a small core, especially for a custom order, I usually cut out two because, you know, you get along and sometimes one gets messed up or one's better than the other. Allows you to pick the best one, take it along and finish up the custom order. Well, in this case, I was left with two cores, both pretty good. So I finished up the other core sometime back. You'll recall, you can see the core there. It's also got the two black layers on it, which I put on because I got them both prepped up like I was ready to scale them for Ghost, just in case. So that's G10. So it's an 1/8 inch, and then I think they're a little touch under 1/8 inch each. And then Muz, Mr. Muz gave me some interesting stuff. He does a lot of cabinet refinishing and kitchen style refinishing, and it was some blue material, and if you look carefully at just the right angle, you see there's little flecks of gold in this thing. It's a really strange material. It's almost like a rubbery plastic, but dang, it shines up nice. I mean, look at it. Sorry, I've been wiping it with a cloth, so I got all kinds of strings and whatnot running on it. But yeah, so anyway, wiped it down. Now, the one thing I did have to do on this one, if you notice it's a little thicker, because it's a little thicker, when you round in here, it goes further up the fork. So it doesn't leave you with as much space to wrap the bands. So I had to put grooves in, okay, just to kind of hold the ties in place. I couldn't do that on the one I did for Joe, Ghost, because I tried to do that a little bit on a piece of scrap I had, and it just started chipping up that circuit board. But luckily his is thinner, so there's a deeper fork before the curve hits, so there's plenty of room to tie. But anyway, Muz, thanks for the material, bro. Phil, there's some incredible material, whatever it is, man. Polishes up tons of nice. The only problem is you got to get it really sanded well, down to about 1500 grit before you can polish it. Otherwise, it shows up all the scratches. Anyway, I've got one or two spots I want to still touch up on this, but I think it's ready to go. I'll probably band it for BBs. Of course, I'm sure there's one of you going to call me up and say, how can I make you part with that? You know where to find me on the forums and on Facebook. Take care, guys.